1 year ago, to the day, Mia's life shattered. A merger at her company left her without a job. The man she'd planned her future with quietly slipped away when the going got tough, leaving an empty closet and a painful note. Each day since felt like drowning in quicksand, her dreams suffocated one by one. Why me? Replaying in her head. She became a prisoner of her own mind, tied down by invisible chains of doubt. But everything began to change the day she stumbled upon an old journal from her teenage years while cleaning her attic, a journal full of wild dreams and audacious goals. She flipped to a vivid page where her 16-year-old self had written, "One day, I'll skydive and feel what it's like to fly." Mia chuckled at her younger self's courage, but the words nagged at her in the days to come. Could this reckless, funny, teenage version of herself hold the answer to the woman she'd lost along the way? That thought haunted her. Fueled by a longing to feel alive again, Mia made the bold decision. In the weeks leading up to this day, she signed up for skydiving lessons, ignoring the tight knots that formed in her stomach whenever she thought about the leap. The instructor, a gruff yet patient veteran named Jake, quickly picked up on her hesitation. "You know," he said one evening after training, "it's not about whether or not you're scared. Fear's just proof that you're about to do something that matters." Jake's words stayed with her as she prepared. The goal wasn't fearlessness, it was courage. And courage, Jake reminded her, showed up most powerfully when everything inside screamed to quit. There were setbacks, of course. The first time she suited up and climbed into the training plane, she froze. "I need out," she'd muttered, barely able to breathe. She returned home feeling crushed. But she didn't quit. Every failure pushed Mia closer to facing herself. Through grueling practice and pep talks from Jake, something began to shift. She wasn't just preparing for a jump. She was shedding every thought that whispered she wasn't enough. Day by day, stride by stride, her old fire rekindled. And now, here she was, staring at the vast blue sky, meeting the green earth below. Her heart thundered in her chest. Taking a long, deep breath, Mia turned to Jake, who gave her a reassuring nod. "This is your moment," he said. Mia's hands trembled as she stepped forward to meet the yawning abyss ahead. God, she was terrified. What if she failed? What if the parachute didn't open? But instead of marinating in those fears, she chose a single, powerful thought. What if she soared? With that, Mia took the leap. The first few seconds felt like pure chaos, the wind roaring against her ears as her stomach flipped wildly. But then, as the parachute opened, it felt like the entire universe slowed down. For the first time in years, Mia felt truly alive. The earth stretched out in endless beauty beneath her, the horizon kissing the heavens. Tears streamed down her cheeks as she floated gently, weightless both in body and spirit. As her feet touched the ground and she unhooked the parachute, something inside her clicked into place. She'd done it. Not just the skydive, she'd reclaimed herself. Mia's story reminds us that bravery isn't about silence. It's about showing up for ourselves despite the internal noise telling us to back down. It's about trusting that life begins again at the edge of fear. Overcoming her height phobia wasn't the climax of Mia's journey. Rediscovering that she had the power to shape her narrative was. As she smiled, windswept and exhilarated, she knew this was only the beginning. What about you? What cliffs in your life are waiting for you to jump? Remember, sometimes the bravest step you can take is into the unknown. It's never too late to soar. If this story gave you courage, don't forget to subscribe for more tales that inspire growth and transformation.